Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to talk about how important it is to have a good sleep in order to have a strong immune system, and also how all this is connected with our gut. So there is two things or factors that affect our sleep. The first one is the circadian rhythm. This rhythm is in charge of our awake-sleep cycle. It also is in charge of our appetite, our hormone levels, and our emotional state. On the other hand, we have the sleep drive. The sleep drive is our willing to go to sleep. So after around 12 to 16 hours of being awake, our adenosine levels go down, therefore making us wanting to go to sleep. But if we have caffeine or any energetic drinks, it can block these receptors of adenosine. Therefore, we might have problems later on the day to be able to go to sleep. It's also important to note that there's two types of sleep. The first one is the non-REM sleep or non-rapid eye movement. This one takes up to 75% of our sleep. It is in this phase when we do the healing of our body. It is when we regenerate our tissues and muscles, but it's also when we control our blood pressure, and it also boosts immunity. On the other hand, we have the REM sleep or rapid eye movement. This one takes action in the last 2 hours of our full 8 hours of sleep. It is in this phase when we boost creativity. It also helps with the emotional state, and it also helps us to have the ability to solve problems. So now I wanted to show you a little scheme of what happens when we are sleep deprived. So what happens when we are not able to go to sleep and we suffer from sleep deprivation due to whatever reason? We are stressed, we are worried, we have problems, whatever. So there is actually two things that happens when we are sleep deprived. There's two alterations in our body that are in the brain and in the gut. So in one hand, we are releasing ghrelin, which it's the hormone that stimulates appetite, but we don't eat the healthiest stuff. We go for the sweet. We have those sweet cravings in the middle of the night. That happens because of ghrelin. This is going to make to have a change in the microbe composition in the gut. So our gut stops being as healthy as it should. And an important thing to know here is our gut has 70% of the immune cells of the body. So it's really important to have healthy bacteria on the gut to have a strong immune system. All right. On the other hand, when we have sleep deprivation, we release more cortisol. So, and we actually reduce the release of the growth hormone levels in the stress axis in the brain. So this also, with the throw off of the circadian rhythm, it's gonna also affect our digestion and our immunity, therefore creating more inflammation in the brain and in the body. All right? So when we are sleep deprived, we are gonna have more inflammation in the brain and the body. And when this becomes chronic, because we have a lot of bad nights or for whatever reason, we can have chronic inflammation. And chronic inflammation is related with all these diseases over here. So it's not just a little bit of pain in your body. You probably, sometimes you have inflammation and you don't even know that you don't even have pain, even with inflammation. So chronic inflammation can lead to diabetes, cancer, obesity. It also affects your mind. It also affects, makes you depressed, anxious, or even can lead to Alzheimer. So do you know those mood changes that you have when you haven't have a good night and you get moody and you get sleepy all day long and you are not able to focus and concentrate? That has to do with the brain and the misalignment of the circadian rhythm. So, long story short, sleep deprivation can lead to really chronic inflammation and chronic diseases. And also, A change in the microbe composition, just because you have other bad lifestyle habits like lack of exercise or bad eating habits, actually can lead to sleep deprivation and then also creating that chronic inflammation in your body. So they're all intertwined together. So what can you do to avoid sleep deprivation and have a better, stronger immune system and a better sleep at night? Well, there's a few things that you can do. The first one, it is meditation at the beginning and at the end of your day. This is gonna help with the REM cycle. Exercise is also a powerful tool that is gonna help you with the non-REM cycle and the regeneration of your body muscles and tissues at night. Having a set up schedule for waking up in the morning and going to sleep at night, even during the weekends, it's gonna help to have a more stable circadian rhythm. Another few tips are avoiding LED lights and screens at night, setting the room temperature at 65 Fahrenheit, since this is the temperature that our body is gonna go down when we go to sleep, and avoiding snoozing the alarm when you wake up in the morning, because this has a direct effect in the cardiovascular and neural system. There is also a few things that you can do to have a healthier microbiome in your gut. The first one is having a plant-based diet rich in antioxidants and complex carbohydrates and with less saturated fats. A few examples of foods that are going to help to calm your brain are oats, avocado, broccoli, apples, bananas, and walnuts. Also, adding a little bit of fermented foods are going to help to grow that healthy bacteria in your gut. Some of these foods are tempeh, tofu, apple cider vinegar, and sauerkraut. Also, having a light early dinner before 7 p.m., it's gonna help to have a longer and better healing process at the end of your day and during your night. And the last one, but not for that less important, it is to do mindful eating. This means slowing down and enjoying every bite that you give, because this is gonna help the digestive system to process the food better. It also is gonna make you feel full earlier, therefore eating less food. So these are all my tips for you. I hope you enjoyed this video and they really help you to have a better sleep. Have a good week and thanks for watching.